one, go live. Hello. Welcome to the Easy Beasy podcast for B and Z. Love to keep it easy. I'm your co-host Zayo, along with my boy Brandon.
Yo,
How you
what's
doing,
up,
Brandon?
everyone? What we doing, bro? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Today we have a very special podcast where we are going to be interacting a lot more with chat.
Yes, and we
Because
can.
chat is the third guest
Yes,
on today. Everybody,
yes. Woo!
give it up for
Give it
chat.
up! Give it up! Give it up!
So if you're live in the YouTube stream, please stop by,
Yes,
put a
stop
comment,
by. Leave every
invite everybody, share.
hashtag easy beasy everywhere. Go ahead, do it. Twitter, Instagram, I don't care. Go ahead and hashtag it everywhere.
Yeah, go ahead and share this because we're going to be very interactive for today. So we'll be able to see all of your comments, questions. We usually do, and we usually respond to it, but we're usually talking to the guest that we have on most of the time, and then we'll kind of use you guys' comments and interactions for to add on to the discussion. But today, you guys are the main part of the discussion. So
Yes,
I would love to know about any things you guys want to talk about regarding current events, regarding things that are going on with you guys, regarding stuff that's happening on YouTube or on social media. I would love to hear it. Today, we're going to just be talking about stuff that's going on with ourselves first and foremost.
yes.
And then we're going to kind of bring it to you guys, and we'll see what's going on over there. So hopefully we'll have a great podcast. I know we will.
Yes, we will always
I
have
know
it.
we
Just a
always have
duo,
it.
just us. It's gonna be a banger.
All right, it's gonna be a banger. So, my boy, what's been going on
Yes,
with you? How you
sir.
been doing?
I've been pretty good. I told you, I got my first shot for the vaccine. So shout out to COVID-19. Hopefully, I
Let's
get better.
go.
Yes.
Let's go. That's lit, bro, boy. That is lit.
Yes. And so how about you? How you been?
I've been good. I've been good. I actually had my I had my second shot on the 9th, and when I tell y'all, I was laid out for a day. Um, I and everyone has different symptoms and different side effects. That's the weird thing about it, is that it doesn't really translate the same from person to person, and
Yes.
it's kind of difficult for people to some people to wrap their heads around that, because if you haven't taken, first off, if you haven't taken the vaccine already, please do, because um in order for us to get back to normal, a
Yes.
certain percentage of the population has to be vaccinated. That's just the way it
Yes.
works. So in order for that to happen, we all need to play our part. So please go out and get vaccinated. But
And then we can have parties with each other. Let's go.
well, people are having parties anyway. So I
Yeah, I
mean,
know,
that's
but
just
let's have. I don't know,
regardless. I mean,
but yeah, that is fun.
people are just out here. People were legitimately having parties when like it was thousands of people dying a day, like when it
Yep,
was
which
that
was
bad.
wrong. That was very
Um,
wrong.
yeah, which I mean, hey, y'all do you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it is interesting to see how different people react to it. Like me, yeah, I came home, right? I took the shot. I came home. I was like, all right, my arm feels sore. That was the same thing that happened the first time. My arm feels a little sore, and I was like, yeah, let me let me just go throughout the day. Let me see what's going on. Everything was fine, right? I was working on my laptop late at night. Now this is about 8 or 9 hours after the I got the shot, and I was like, okay, and my body started to feel like warm and achy. I was like, all All right. I guess maybe it's because I'm like just getting a little stuffy. I'm inside or something. I wasn't even getting stuffy. It was just my body was just feeling warm. Um,
Yeah.
and so as of like the I kept working on my laptop, it kept on getting worse and worse. And I was like, is this supposed to be happening?
Like,
Um,
am I about to pass out?
am I good? And I was really in denial. I said, no, no. Am I getting sick? No. That's really what
Oh.
it was. That's really what it was for um
A couple
about a
hours
few
probably.
hours. And then like it got to, because I'm a night owl, so I just don't sleep. It got to around like 2 in the morning, and I was like, oh, all right, yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
need to lay
going.
down because that was I was not feeling it. So yeah, I barely got any sleep that night. I was in and out of sleep. It felt like a week, like in one day, like that night, because I had gone to sleep and woken up so much because that thing just laid me out. So that was my experience. A lot of people are saying, their second dose, that's when it kind of hits, because
Yeah,
obviously
that's where it hits because scientifically, if I've been right, our body never has
scientifically speaking.
yeah, scientifically speaking. So like our body, like if you have Moderna, right, or any other vaccine, so these are like
Yeah, I got the Medea. Um,
yeah, so these are like
Shout out Tyler
pro-
Perry.
these are like replica RNA, right? So we never been exposed to COVID, right? So when you get the first injection, right, it just there sitting in your body, just going around exploring, right? But when that second shot comes in, it's like a piece of puzzle. When that second shot comes in, the first dosage knows that, oh yeah, you're gonna have a fight with me, right? So
Yeah.
basically, you're gonna go through it.
So then how does the one see that makes the one that's the one shot one, that makes that one even more sus, because it's like how does it, I guess that's why it's 80 what do they call it, 85% effective instead of
And more
95.
dangerous because you've seen blood clottings. A lot of people have the blood clots, and they have severe
All right, can we
impact,
talk
right?
about that? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, that whole situation was so dumb to me from start to finish. All right. The fact that they found out that like a group of people were blood clotting, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then they shut the whole thing down,
Yep.
right? Instead of saying, all right, it was just a select group of people. No, shut the whole thing down, right? Okay. That's that, and then and then you shut it down, and then you a few days later you're like, no guys, it's fine, never mind, we're good. Go
And
back to
then,
taking it.
when
Anyways,
when the people start
uh,
taking it again, it happened again.
I mean, but the thing is, it's dumb for me. It's dumb to me in two parts. It's dumb to me because of the media and what they did with it, and it's dumb to me because of whoever's in charge of. I don't know if it's the CDC or just, I
The
guess the CDC is part of the
manufacturer
government.
or
I don't
whatever.
know, but whoever's in charge of whether or not the vaccine goes out, or whoever stopped it, um, very dumb. Because now I'll start with that, and then I'll go to the media, and then I'll tie this into the conversation about the media in general. But it was dumb for them to do that, because now it's like people just don't people the amount of people that had that issue versus the amount of people that took it, it's like microscopic. It's like, how in medicine, like on those medicine commercials, they'll list all those lists of side effects that you get, like
Yes.
heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Like I don't know. That's not a list of side effects. That's the Pepto Bismol theme song. So just take that out. But but anyway, like this runny nose, fever, cough, indigestion, whatever. They'll list all of those side effects, right? The percentage of people that were the percentage of people that actually had those symptoms is very, very small. You have to put it in there, right? Legally and
Yes.
medically speaking, you have to put it, but the percentage itself is so microscopic. Like, um, and I understand why you took it away, right? Because it's like, okay, you don't understand fully the severity of it and all that, but they didn't. If you were going to bring it back so quickly, that means that, I don't know, that just means that it just one of the two was not necessary, right? In me, that's just the way I see it, right? Like either you keep it going, right, and you assess it then, or you shut it down and you shut it down for a while, right?
Yes, and those
Because
that more like
shutting it down is that has serious social implication. You're struggling to convince people to take it to begin with, then you just shut it down because it was the number at the time when they shut it down, it was 6 people. 6 people. All right. And I'm sorry. But and then they act confused, and then they want to act confused and perturbed when people are just so hesitant, you know, is to come back and take something like that. So that's the scientist part of things. Somebody said they shut it all down probably because they weren't able to figure out the similarities amongst patients that are clotting. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
They know that is not the reason, right? The patients who were clotting were all females, right? They were all within fertile age, around in their mid-20s. Okay, and they were saying it related something that related somewhat like it like that was around the demographic, and it had something to do with the I don't know, like I don't really understand the female anatomy, so like forgive me for talking about first off, forgive me for this whole conversation because I'm going to sound very ignorant because I'm not a scientist. All right, so if there's any scientists in there,
we're just two
we're just two dudes, bro.
We're just two dudes on podcast. We're just podcasters, right?
So do not take anything I say for medical information or listen to it for medical advice. Please don't. This is just what I'm thinking. All right, except for taking
all
vaccine.
I gotta say is that they can't come back to me because they don't know me as well. But if these are
no, you're going down with me, bro. Listen, if I'm going down, Brandon's going down with me. I'm just good. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, but yeah, so that I just think that's the bad part of the science part about it. Now the media, okay. The media
they can just lie.
Took this story and ran with it. They ran all the way home with it, like Forrest Gump.
They had a grand slam with this.
They like literally took it. They were like, oh my gosh, blood clots, oh my god, shut it down, they're shutting it down, oh my gosh, people took, oh wow, and it's so bad, and it's so hilarious because they won't put in the headline, it was only like 6 people at the time out of millions of people.
That's like most media do.
They won't do that.
They won't do nothing. Like they don't give you.
They'll just say blood clots. You're gonna get a blood clot if you take it. And so like, and again, you'll wonder why suddenly people are so hesitant and suddenly don't trust anything, or trust themselves, and trust the like the vaccine itself, and you get so confused. And it's like it ties into like a bigger thing of just about how terrible, like just like the flow of information nowadays is so fast. You know that saying, a lie spreads around the world before the truth has time to leave the door. That's my version of it. But
yeah, I can see
that. Yeah, like, or the truth has time to tie its shoes, or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. But that is amplified once you start dealing with the internet, right? The internet allows you to information like that. So everyone's kind of trying to grab and grasp for your attention. Trust me, we know, right? You get on YouTube and you start to see like, and start to hear about a lot of the stuff like different YouTubers do, and you start looking at a lot of techniques that YouTubers do. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, if it's like if it gets you people to you, it gets an audience to you, yeah, do it, right? Because it's your livelihood at the end of the day, right? But with that being said, that's where the conundrum lies, because you also have a responsibility, right? Once you start dealing with information, right, and spreading information, to either say or preface, hey, like, this isn't necessarily factual, right? or this might not necessarily be true, or or we don't have all the details. Again, like I said, everything I'm talking about, I don't necessarily have all the details, or it's not 100%. It might not be 100% accurate, but this is just based off of what I've read, right,
Yep.
and
And
what I've seen.
that's how drama starts up.
Exactly. So I just think that um you know it's just really annoying how this stuff, it wouldn't be as annoying if you couldn't see like the clear effect it has like on people, you know or like the clear effect it has on like society. Now they're now they're bribing folks. They said they'll give you like I forget which basketball team. um
Oh,
um I forget which basketball team it is. But they said they'll give you free tickets.
if you get your COVID shot.
If you get vaccinated. And I'm like, wait a minute, where was my free tickets, bro? Where was my no, it wasn't. It was Six Flags. Six Flags offers free tickets for vaccination. All right.
Hold on. I think recently, I think Krispy Kreme did the same thing. If you get vaccinated, you
Yeah,
get a free
Krispy
donut.
Kreme, you get vaccinated, you get a free donut. Like,
what's my stuff at?
I'm studying to be a scientist. Just because you have a general understanding of the demographic of the issue doesn't mean you have actual insight. I literally said that. See, this is what I'm talking about. I legitimately said that I'm just basing this off of the information that I have. I'm not a scientist. I don't
Yep.
have.
Said that like
And see, this is what happens when you put your opinions on the internet. It's like it just people won't hear that. They'll just hear, oh, he said this.
Yep.
Let me just start. Let me just start typing on my keyboard. It's okay. It's good to have these conversations, and it's good to kind of have the truth about it out. But I cannot believe this. Like, can I get my free Six Flags ticket? Like,
can I get my free donut?
Can I get my free donut? Like, I don't know, Brandon. What do you think about all this, man? Like, I just, ugh.
Well, my perspective on this. If you just start talking, you already know some way it's gonna get spread like a virus, and then I don't know where people start saying this and that, and then all of a sudden, there could be a riot outside of your house. There could be a riot somewhere around you, or there could be something going on. Like, what's the point of this? You just heard.
I'm booing you because you said spread like a virus. Continue.
We have a special new tool that we haven't introduced.
No, listen. Don't listen. You don't tell the people what the secret sauce is made of.
Really, we didn't tell
them. Just give them the sauce. You just give them the sauce. Listen, just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. Okay, just leave it at that. They know. They know. You guys just you'll notice it throughout today, because we are trying to spice things up, as the kids might say. Yes. I'll give myself one. I'll give myself one. All right. I'll give myself one. Okay, I suck. All right. I know what I'm saying is just because the scientists have a general idea of the demographics doesn't mean exactly where it's going. Okay, right? That's why they shut it down, right? Okay, because they didn't have a general idea. But how on earth? Okay, I just want to know. Just a question. How on earth can you figure that out in like 3 days? How on earth could you possibly 3-4 days? And you're like, yeah, we know exactly what's going on. Put it back in the public's hands. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like it's I don't know. Science is so tricky. I'm talking a lot about scientists being kind of the science being kind of wishy-washy. But let's be fair, guys. This is a brand new thing. Like, we don't really know anything about it. So it's just
the first year. It a little bit.
Yeah, it's just when I see like stuff that's like very sus, and like I just have to be like, just why. If I get a good explanation for it, then it's like, all right, well, okay, that's fine, you know. But
Now let's go ahead and let's get away from all of this before we get attacked by real scientists, But I did
I
a couple
mean,
of
just interject. Hey, how's it going, chat? Everyone in chat and in live who's watching this live, please put stuff in chat so we can interact with you guys. It's yeah, you spelled it right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Someone said
So
hey to you, Brandon.
who? I don't know. I can't see.
I said, why you gotta do this? Why you do this? Why you done do?
Because
Why you do this, man? What am I supposed to do? It's Diamond. Hey, Diamond. That's who said hello to you. Yeah. I go ahead with what you
all
what you
right.
got to talk about next.
So a couple of weeks ago we were talking about Lloyd. I say Lloyd. Floyd. What the hell his name is? Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, right? So I've been on YouTube. I'm keeping up to this boxing stuff because I really want to see Logan Paul get knocked out. But people they're pretty hyping him up. He has a slight chance, but honestly, I just think it's a 99% chance of his funeral coming up in June, I think. But recent video has showed that he fought 4 YouTubers. They were boxers or sparring with him, right? At this all at once, like in a tournament style, right? All of them got knocked out. So he sparred 4 people.
Wait a minute. Go back, rewind, and press play. But right. at 0.5 times speed, because I need to process what you just said to me.
Okay, my bad.
Wait a minute.
I know I speak too fast. All right.
No. It's just what you said. My brain cannot, like, I refuse to accept.
Okay.
Like I don't. Okay. Continue.
Okay. All right. So on YouTube, I think there were 4 YouTubers who were brothers, right? They got into a ring with Logan Paul for sparring, right? Okay. Each of those 4 brothers went in the ring and got neither knocked out or knocked down. So he's really training hard for this fight because he wants to really prove this. And also on YouTube, how we were talking about got your hat.
Oh yeah, got your hat.
So I think 3 YouTubers. No, I think a YouTuber, 2 TikTokers. I think so. They went out to a college party. The frat party. So I think someone went over there to them, like, got your hat. And I think if I know a YouTuber by name Dosa Fozy, I think he threw hands at one of them. So this got your hat meme is going pretty far. I think it's pretty cool.
Well, he did that to make money, right? Yes. He had the hats ready. Okay. Obviously, he talked to his team beforehand, like, "Hey, dude, let's. What if I steal Floyd's hat and I say, 'Got your hat,' and dude, that would be like so viral, be a viral moment, and I just like it would be so cool, like, and then he did it, and now, right, he's profiting off of it, that, like, YouTube. What's funny? I'm sure a lot of boxers out there hate Jake Paul. Oh, I'm sure
they
buys him.
They do, right? They do, especially UFC fighters after the UFC fighter match, right? Lots and lots of professional UFC fighters. They're like, I will fight him with one of my arms, and I would still beat him up, right? Yeah. I would pay $10 million to fight him. I'll just give him like $500,000, right?
Yeah.
So that's it. That's what Jake Paul is. He's like the bad boy on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
He was trying to do whatever he can to make you angry, to bring you in and to profit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, there are a lot of people out there that do that, and when you're entering an industry like that, that there are a lot of established people in there. It could be, I don't know, you will catch a lot of flack. Like we talked about that with One Way, like how you're known for this one thing and you enter another industry, and depending on how you do it, like
so like
it depends on the response. Yeah. So by the way, we did clickbait, guys. We did totally accidentally. We did clickbait. Go ahead, Brandon.
I lost my train. Oh,
Just go
my bad. So like
ahead.
the Power Brothers before they were even YouTubers or boxers or even musicians, right? Where did
Yeah.
they start off?
No idea, and I'm glad I don't know.
Vine. Remember Vine? Remember the Power Brothers?
Ah,
Yes.
Vine. Wow. Who misses Vine? Put ones in the chat if you guys miss Vine. I
Yes,
miss
Vine.
Vine, man.
And funny moments.
Man.
I pretty cool Vine
Why
happening.
why has no one done that? Like, I guess because TikTok is just taking it so like,
Yep.
and it allow like, but the whole limited to, what was it, 7 seconds or 6 seconds? Like
I think
that
so. 7 seconds.
that forced people to be so creative.
Yep.
Like I mean I can't, um it just the memories that I made from all the vines, throughout the years.
Bruh.
This sound was so iconic, and overused. If I'm being honest, it overstayed its welcome. It did. But they started
I
off on
agree.
Vine. Wow, I definitely remember that. Like, that's for sure. I don't know why I deleted that part. I think it's because I have um such fond memories of Vine, and I deleted the people from my brain
Yeah. So
who I didn't enjoy. Oh,
I mean, these Viners, they're doing all the songs. Like, remember Mighty Duck, right? He got
yeah, yeah,
kid, he got kids now. He's married and everything.
yeah.
Cinderella, she's trying to become, I guess an R&B and artist out.
That's right.
All these Viners are, they're popping up some way from, how many years ago was Vine? Like when we were like
I
2014,
so
2013.
hmm, I want to say, yeah, Vine definitely ended a few years ago, and it was definitely uh like, I don't think it was like abrupt. Like, I feel like people kind of slowly felt it die, but I think it's one of those things where you look back on it fondly because of nostalgic purposes. 2016,
Yeah.
um that's when they officially discontinued the mobile app.
Yeah.
um that was the beginning of my senior year in high school. So yeah, I mean, shout out to Vine.
Yes.
Gone
Now
but not
let's
forgotten. Now we
let's
have
take let's
TikTok.
yep. Now let's go back a little further. Yeah, remember Flappy Bird?
Flappy Bird. So does anyone remember their high score on Flappy Bird?
I got
Because you remember yours?
at 332.
332. I think mine was 230 something. I think it was. Um like, the craze for that was so strange to me, right? It
Yes,
was
it was.
strange. It was strange because I didn't expect that many people to go crazy over it. But at the same time, once you played it, it's like, oh, I get it because of how addicting it was.
Yes.
And it was also strange because the creator of it, he, you know, he take it down
Yes, because
because people.
it was like copyrighted of Mario. Cause you seen like the pipes and stuff like that. I think that what it was like the animation and graphics like we were using.
So, because I remember, and forgive me, guys, again, forgive me if this is incorrect, but I remember him saying like he didn't like what how popular it got, or whatever, or whatever the craze behind it. Like, he wanted to take it down because people were getting too obsessed with it, you
That's the
know.
point. That's the point of a game. You put
Um and and okay, if this was like a video or whatever, I would zoom into my face right now, but I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. Huh? It was like, the figure that was around back then was that he was making 50,000 a day off of that app.
Yeah.
Um, and I guess it's one of those things where you get money, and it's like, well, money's not all that. Um, and so yeah. But I mean that's it was just so crazy. Yeah. Someone Lauren said in the comments it was a wild time since people who still had Flappy Bird on their phones would sell it for like thousands.
Oh yeah.
I,
Yo, they'd be on eBay or Craigslist, right? Like, I'm selling this iPhone with Flappy Bird for $7,000, right?
Yo, oh man, yeah, the creator freaked out. I was right. The creator freaked out and got rid of the app because it was getting so much attention and people were so obsessed with it. I'm like, dude, this is just a fad. Do you understand? I don't think like you make apps. You understand how the internet works. It was not that was not going to last that long. Why did you kill your own hype? Right? Because people are just going to be addicted to it forever, and it's just going to spread across the country, and then people are just going to start dying off and fighting each other to the death because they're addicted to my game. No.
This is we had mentioned, like there were like 5 to 10 people in the room, like, yo, look at what high score I got 200. Oh no, you didn't. I'm finna kill you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. And the whole people selling their phone, bro, that's shout out to you. All right. Just shout out to you. If you were one of those people
who had the phone and had
who had the phone and you sold it for and you actually successfully, right, sold your phone for like an increased price,
yeah,
right? Because because you have Flappy Bird on your phone, shout out to you because those people who bought those phones are the dumbest, are the absolute natural selection at its finest, guys, right? Because you can literally put that app on your phone anytime you wanted to. Anyhow, you would especially have to put in effort and brain power because if it's not on the App Store, you have to kind of do a workaround, like a little.
Yep.
Even on iPhone, but like
I know, like I used to download a lot of APKs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. APKs. I don't know what that is. I've never downloaded an APK in my life. I buy all of my apps, guys. Buy all of your apps. Support the creators. Support the people who make your favorite apps possible. All right. Okay.
No.
Anyway, yeah, it was. I mean, someone suggested in chat that it might have been a ploy to get more people to download the app. Do you think so?
I don't know.
Do you think so?
I really don't, because it just randomly pop up on the app. Just randomly pops up on the Play Store, App Store.
No, him deleting it was a ploy to get more hype around it.
It could be because like if you want this part, like see if the fans really wanted it, right? But
I think he could have done. He could have threatened to delete it. And be like, you know what, guys, in I don't know, this app is getting too much. So in a month, I'm just gonna delete it. I'm warning you. Like how TikTok, like that whole thing. I think that. Funny enough, that was what inadvertently happened to TikTok, right? The threats from the government that they were gonna, sell it off, delete it, whatever, get rid of it, all of that.
And like Microsoft was going to actually try to buy it.
Yeah, and all that. I think it drove more people to download TikTok. I can't lie. I downloaded it because I was like, okay, well, I mean, everyone's using this, and like, I don't want to. If it's gonna go away, I mean, that's just so. That's one. If you guys want free marketing advice, there you go. Just if you have an app, all right, just make it, put some controversy around it. You know what I'm saying? Pretend like you're about to get rid of it, and then watch people download it and just never get rid of it and just reap the benefits, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, it's free real estate. Somebody in the chat said, he would have got backlash that way. They did delete it off the App Store for like 2 months. TikTok?
Wait, I think
You're
they
not
did
talking
it.
about TikTok.
Or it's probably, but I'm
Oh,
not
I live
sure.
under a rock if TikTok was gone for 2 months.
Hold on. I'm trying
Oh,
to
I
think.
don't. I live under a
I'm
rock.
trying to think.
Oh no.
Did
Did
it?
y'all for real? Did TikTok just disappear for 2 months and like I just wasn't like?
I
Are
think
we
it might
talking about
have.
this?
It might. I'm not sure. I
Because every time I went to the App Store and checked for TikTok, it was still there. I mean,
hmm.
um, I don't use TikTok. Um, that's probably going to change soon. Um, just for a variety of reasons. But I don't use TikTok. But I'm not going to be one of those people who sits here and just gets upset about it. Wow, really for 2 months? I'm sorry, guys. I have to look this up right now.
All
um,
right. You know,
yeah.
you
I mean,
see
like
that.
seriously, because this is news to me. Anyway, I really really hate looking up stuff like in the middle of a
I
in the
wish I
middle of a
could.
live stream, but this is
I
like kind of blowing my mind right now. I can't lie. Um, I don't see it. Anyway, guys, send me like if those of you who are from Instagram or from are from no he threatened to ban it before the election,
Yes.
right? The former president threatened to ban it before the election, but I don't think it actually got banned.
No.
It was just a threat the whole
It was
time.
just right.
I don't think it was ever gone because I was following that situation and like if I'm wrong, guys, send me a link to an article or something like that. Um, but I don't have any problem with TikTok. TikTok is I've seen so many creative things on TikTok. As a matter of fact, there are so many creative people on there. It's very intimidating to create content on TikTok. I don't know about you. Um, but just the and I think it started off as musically, right?
Yeah,
Right?
musically. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's where they start getting because
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, but like younger age females, you know what I mean.
All right, all right, all right. See, we don't need to.
You
All
know,
right, I
like
remember. No, no, Liz, yeah,
like little Tay, everything, all of this.
yeah, yeah. I remember. I watched this one YouTube video. Because my introduction to TikTok was not good because I just knew it as that app that was musically, and then musically was whoo boy. Because I remember watching this one YouTube video, and this guy was looking through these musicallys or whatever TikToks or whatever these like kids like going on there, and it's just like
and then
this is concerning. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I'm very concerned. Um, that's one thing. Like that's always just when the internet, man. Like I don't know how I could navigate the internet as a kid, like because it didn't really become a thing. The internet for us didn't really become such a strong presence culturally until like we were in high school, right? Which is
well, kind of
weird.
middle
Is weird to
school
say.
because
No, I mean like it was completely 100% like meme culture, right? Meme culture was like like in its infancy when we were in middle school, right? Like memes were a thing, but memes didn't become like a thing until like in high school, really. Like and then Vine and like all that, like all that stuff, you know. Um, I guess I should say meme culture, not necessarily the internet, but like just meme culture. Um, didn't really explode until then, and
because I
so
remember
but these kids like they have this stuff like when they're 5, like it's like
and that's where a lot of stuff started happening because people were looking at having even on YouTube they started making sure that if you had a kid's video, right, and then you could get demonetized because everyone was like the p word, what I mean, You
I
know, they
don't
were
know what you
like,
mean, but we're not gonna say
okay,
it on stream because
yeah.
I'm not saying.
No, I'm not gonna say not the other one. You know,
No, I know. Listen,
yeah,
whatever it
yeah,
is,
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah,
I'm too slow to
yeah.
catch on live, but
So it just a lot of crazy stuff.
yeah,
It wasn't like back then. You know, if you had an ice cream truck, it's easy. But now on the internet, well, you can do whatever you want.
yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever been through this, but have you ever been on YouTube and you were looking through old
Comment.
like clips of like old shows you used to watch, like SpongeBob or like I don't know, like I don't know, what are some kid shows? I can't. I'm so blanking right now. Or
SpongeBob.
like regular show or I don't know or Adventure Time or something like that. And you were like, okay, I want to find a clip of this, and you click on it, right? And you're watching like, oh, that's great. And then you scroll down, and the comment section has just been obliterated, just been nuked, right? Because it's YouTube for kids. Yeah, that sucks a lot. I don't know if anyone has gone through that, but that's very annoying. The reason they did that, we're getting some very uncomfortable topics today, but we're going to talk about
Listen,
it because
we had nothing else to talk about. No, we just
this,
talking randomly.
look, Brandon, you're not supposed to tell them
Man,
that.
listen, it doesn't matter, all right? Listen, look,
Not supposed to say that.
Look, if we want to swing, we can swing, all right?
Bro, listen, guys. We planned all of this out, right? This
All
was not a
right.
last minute show, all right? Okay, this we prepared meticulously for all the things we were talking about today, all right? It's just we're so good. It just seems so seamless and smooth, you
Yo,
know.
I think this needs some sauce. I'm telling you, this
Listen,
it
but
needs a little sauce.
okay, but the reason why it happened was because apparently they were having issues in the YouTube comment section
Yes.
with kids being targeted by, creeps or predators or whatever. So instead of YouTube to do its job, right,
Remove the
and
creep.
remove and do its job moderating
They
and
decide to, just turn off comments for our videos.
for anything that's considered YouTube kids. And it's funny because I will watch some videos that are not for should not be for kids that have inappropriate language, and it's YouTube kids. And I'm like, so what are we actually doing here? Like,
yes, I know what you mean, because there are like assistive technology and stuff who work with kids, right? And they're just teaching how to use technology, right? And like, okay, and like, okay, this is nice skills. I try to go to the comments. There are no comments. I'm trying to get some notes because I'm a teacher.
Yeah, there's no comment section, and all you've done is put a band-aid on a huge gaping leak in your boat, right? And it's like that meme where the dog is sitting in the middle of the room and everything's on fire, and he's like, this is fine. That's what YouTube does sometimes. See, we're a smaller channel.
Yes.
So I don't think they'll come after us. Because I don't think they know we exist.
And I hope there's not any,
but guys, best believe, if we ever get big enough to that point, we will show for YouTube. Guys,
if we get big, bro, we're gonna go to all the YouTube events.
Yeah, all the yeah. Do they even do like, or they're gonna invite us to YouTube Rewind? Do they even do that anymore?
They do sometimes, but I'm not talking about like YouTube favorites or any other YouTube events. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Get invited to the YouTube Space Center, whatever they call it.
They have a YouTube Space Center.
I don't know what they call it. It's something like that. I don't know what it is.
It's not a YouTube. There's not a YouTube. Come on, no way, dude. I will do 5 backflips right now if there's a YouTube Space Center. If there's something called YouTube Space Center, there's no way. YouTube. YouTube is because they will have, and all this stuff is going to come at conventions, meetups, all of that, and with that usually comes a lot of drama.
Yes.
So I can't wait for that. But usually in those spaces, there is there are, obviously they only bring like the bigger, more popular YouTubers out there.
And some of them sometimes
But
are like, this just too, comfort, whatever you call it. Like, they
but
want
it
to
ends up being
learn.
very clicky. YouTube is kind of there. I guess it's still kind of that way, but YouTube was very YouTube is very clicky, man. Like people run in clicks and packs,
YouTube
and like
has changed so much.
it
I
has
just wish,
changed.
I wish YouTube was just like the old school YouTube. Remember like how we had like really cool YouTube channel art and everything that you could customize your background and everything, right?
I mean, you can still do that. I don't think it's. I think it's more. Look, I think the issue with YouTube, for me personally, this is my opinion. You, Brandon, you might have um some qualms with YouTube. We're just just beating up on YouTube today. So that's just who we picked on beating up.
I said we had
But
beat them up on many podcasts, and I'm not gonna say it, but please don't come out.
so but but
We
I think
support YouTube.
the main issue, I think it started when like YouTube Red was a thing. Remember YouTube Red? Now it's YouTube Premium or whatever they
Yes.
call it now.
And now YouTube is actually become like Twitch and everything. Now you can have like the fan subscribers. I think that's what they call it.
Say it
Like
again.
like like on Twitch, you can subscribe to a Twitch streamer, right? And you can follow them and all that for $5. You can
Right.
do
Yeah,
that on
they
YouTube.
added that. They added that feature like a few years ago, I think. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, YouTube and Twitch, they've kind of been going head to head. People go. I think Twitch still is keeping strong in terms of the live streaming aspect of it in certain situations. I think for something like this, Twitch doesn't really make that much sense. Like
Yeah.
YouTube is more suited for if I'm like doing, if because a lot of people do live podcasts and they do them on YouTube. Twitch is more so
Gamer
for,
related.
yeah, like more so visual. Like if I was doing like a super interactive visual content experience, then I would like get on Twitch.
Yeah,
But YouTube is more
play
suited for
Mortal
stuff like
Kombat.
that. Yeah, exactly. So when I get into gaming and I master all the games and all the 9 realms, then you guys will catch me on Twitch. No, absolutely not. It's never happening. It's never happening. It's never happening. But I think YouTube is it's the content, man. It's just people have become so aware of the algorithm and everything that entails and the thumbnails and clickbaits and all that, like, and the content itself. Now you don't really make that much money off of it unless you do unless you're don't break a specific set of rules. So now people have to go outside and Patreon and go and like all and
Some
all
other
this.
way.
Exactly. And like, in terms of monetization, like they will bring the hammer down on you like very quickly.
You did something wrong.
Boom,
Boom.
no money for you. So I don't know. Shout out to YouTube. You guys are the best.
Yeah, they're the best.
Is the greatest.
They're the best. They're the best. Don't worry. What's her name? Susan, the CEO, right?
Yeah. I don't know if she's
Hi,
still
Susan.
but Susan, you're the greatest.
Yes. Hi. Nice to meet you.
We just spent about like 15 minutes just stepping all over your platform. But you know what? That's what makes YouTubers. I feel like if you're not a real YouTuber, you won't do that at least one time. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I said that right, but yeah. All right. That has been the podcast, everybody.
Yep.
We did a lot of talking trash on YouTube. So hopefully when this replay goes up, it will be available and not panned to the Shadow Realm.
And we got our first video down.
Yeah, everybody, I really appreciate everyone coming out. I appreciate those of you guys who are interacting in chat. all the support, all the subscribers. You guys are the best. Seriously, thank you for showing up. Those of you who have watched every stream or almost every episode, like you're
Episode 8,
seriously,
guys. This is episode 8.
you're seriously, you got a crown on your head. Your king, your queen, whoever, whatever, your royalty. All right.
Yes,
Okay.
you
So I
guys have
appreciate you.
been here for my second live stream to this one. Well, technically for the first, but thank you for coming with us with all the technical difficulties at first. Now that
Can I
that
give
is
a
good.
shout out to? Can I give applause to chat? Can we just get applause?
Yes.
Chat. You guys are awesome. Yeah. So everyone, please like, comment, subscribe, all that. I hate saying that, right? I don't think I want to say that often, but you know what? That's what you're supposed to say, I guess. Put a comment down below on anything we talked about. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a scientist, so if you want to come at me with like a long paragraph about how wrong and incorrect I am, please do.
And if you
And
want to talk about, if you
I'll
want to
pin
try
the
to find
comment.
me, yeah, you can try to find me too some way. You know, Adazi, please don't give them any of my information.
Yeah, I will be giving out Brandon's address after this, so you guys can come and you know, try to scrap. But I will warn you, he is a mixed martial arts grand master. So yeah.
Thank you.
Proceed at your own caution. All right, but thank you guys so much. You know, we're working on getting like our new channel designs, our new banners and everything like that up soon. We're working on a secret little project or whatever for you guys. I'm hyping it up, but it's really nothing like you won't expect. Really, when you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, so we're working on that. Next week we'll have a guest on, hopefully, and we'll chop it up, and we will, you know, keep the vibes going. Brandon, got anything else to say?
No, sir.
All right, my friend. It's always a pleasure to be here with you.
Yep, it's great.
That's been the Easy Beasy podcast, everybody. Please, everyone, check out the channel, subscribe if you are listening to this after the fact. I appreciate you too. Please share this with anybody that you can. Yes, if you know, I know everyone just needs just to take like just a little bit of time to just sit back and just hear a conversation, have a conversation. You guys are always the third or the fourth guest. You always are the third guest, really. The guest is really the fourth guest, but you guys are always the third guest on here. So we love and appreciate every single one of you. That has been the Easy Beasy podcast. It's been your boy. Keep it easy and beasy. Yes.